Y'all, I just left my OB appointment here in Meridian, Mississippi, and I was speaking with my OB about balancing hormones, and we even got into the history of why birth control was first created. And I said, yeah, I watched this, I think it was a podcast, or maybe it wasn't a podcast. It was on YouTube. It was Candance Owens. And I said, are you familiar with Candance Owens? I really love Candance Owens. And she responded with, yeah, I know who Candance Owens is. And I thought, woo, oh my goodness. I was not talking politics. I was just saying that I watched, a video, and it talked about the background history, and this OB was telling me there's no way to balance your hormones but with birth control. And I thought, oh, birth control was actually created to be, in fact, that birth control. I mean, just do a little deep dive. I mean, I don't know if I can attach a video of Candance Owens, and as she was talking about birth control and how that birth control is synthetic hormones, and it actually can up your estrogen levels, which cause PCOS. Yeah, so I just didn't even know how to respond. I said, yeah. I mean, I mentioned Candance Owens, and the look on this doctor's face, and I thought to myself, oh no, I hope I didn't make an enemy, but at the same time, I don't want to talk politics with you. I was just wondering if there's another way to balance my hormones besides birth control. I don't want to be on birth control. There are so many side effects when it comes to birth control, and that's all she could tell me. Yeah, you just need to go on birth control. But what if I don't need birth control? I mean, we want to have maybe another baby, so yeah, Dr. Barbara O'Neill and wild yam cream. And I said, so can I use this instead of synthetic hormones? She said, well, it says it has progesterone in it right there. And I'm like, progesterone from wild yam, it's comparable to 20 milligrams of progesterone, but it's from a yam. I don't know, like, was she really mad at me because I didn't just say, yeah, put me on hormone, like, put me on birth control? I don't want to be on birth control. It's such a weird experience, but yeah, this right here. And then she said, yeah, I think you have PCOS. And I said, well, I've had a cyst before, 1 or 2. She was like, do you have facial hair? I said, one little nothing, just. And I said, yeah, I'm not really the type of person that you would look at and say, oh, she has PCOS. She just really couldn't give me any information. And it got kind of awkward there for a minute. And yeah, so gosh, am I going to have to switch OBs because I'm a conservative? I vote as Republican, and she obviously doesn't. I guess from the way she responded to Candance Owens. By the way, hey Candance Owens, I love you. You're amazing. Keep going, girl. Yikes. I feel like I just about need to find a different OB. Like, I don't know. But she said the only way I can balance my hormones is through birth control. That's it. That's it. There's nothing I can do as far as diet or exercise or anything to fix it. And I said, well, what about cortisol? She was like, your cortisol's fine. I didn't see a need to test that. But I'm under major stress. I've gone through a divorce. I have a crazy ex-husband. I mean, so if you lower your cortisol levels, your hormones will naturally balance. I'm starting to think doctors know this, and they just don't want you to know, because the pharmaceutical companies make billions of dollars a year. Billions of dollars by keeping you sick. So do you think doctors are really going to give you something that's going to fix you? I don't think so. because doctors work with the pharmaceutical companies. They get kickbacks. So you're messing with their money.